All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Hello you guys, the Bizzy Bee here with the Royal Tea. I hope you have all had a pretty good Saturday so far. I said in my earlier video I was going to do some cleaning today. Didn't get to it. Was doing a few other things around the house. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'm not a procrastinator, but other things came up. So, look at this. It's a hyacinth bouquet doll. I saw this picture online, thought I would share it with you, thought it was adorable. Looks just like her, doesn't it? Whoever did that was very creative. Today's History Minute, Matilda of Boulogne, Queen Consort of King Stephen. I covered him in my last video. Her tenure as Queen Consort, December 22nd, 1135 to the 7th of April, 1141. I couldn't find any information about who painted that picture, or drew that picture, etching, by the way. She ruled England while her husband was captured. Her husband was captured by the Empress Matilda, which was her cousin. She proved an effective general by securing her husband's release. She died of a fever at Hedingham Castle in Essex at about 46 or 47 years old. Oh my goodness, you guys. It looks like people are going to be fleeing the United States in record numbers because Meghan is considering a career in politics. Source claims. This source must be one of Meghan's friends. This was on Showbiz Cheat Sheet. I'll link it in the description below. But the article basically says that Meghan is considering running for a political role, maybe even president of the United States. Well, people will be fleeing the United States faster than they're coming in. We won't need to build a wall after Meghan becomes president because people will be leaving. They won't be coming. Who would elect her anyway? My goodness, are there enough sugars in this country for Meghan to win a presidential election? We can only hope and pray there aren't. Let's dive into this article. When Prince Harry and decided to resign for their roles as senior working members of the British royal family, there's that word senior working member of the senior royal again, they had a whole plan in place. Yeah, they did. They were going to move to L.A., the Sussexes had hoped to move to L.A., launch their Archewell Foundation, and begin their new careers doing work for profit and for charities that spoke of their passion and beliefs. Oh, hogwash. The only plans they had were for Meghan to become an A-list actress. There were no philanthropy, big charity plans. Anything that went to their charity, 95% their pocket, 5% they would give to charity. We know how the game works. They have it set up just like the Clintons, copying their model. However, in the past several months, amid everything going on, things have changed drastically across the globe. It seems that nations across the world are confronting racism, and the Sussexes want to be a part of that change. Of course they do. Her Hollywood career isn't going anywhere. Harry can't get these big speaking gigs, so they're going to hitch onto any bandwagon they can to keep their names out there. As royals, the pair had to be neutral about things, but Meghan wasn't. However, prior to marrying PH, has been vocal about her disdain for Donald Trump, his sexism and policies. Now, because they no longer have to adhere to royal rules, the Sussexes are speaking out in support of Black Lives Matter, and it seems like the Duchess is considering a career shift altogether. Well, let me ask this. Who cares what Meghan thinks about Donald Trump? Who cares what she thinks about politics? Who cares what she thinks about anything? What is her opinion going to do for my life? If I had her opinion and a $1 bill, I couldn't even buy a soda at McDonald's. Her opinion means squat. Meghan used a sneaky loophole to talk about politics as a royal. We know that. When she was in Ireland, didn't she mention something about her feelings about, I think it was a law that had been passed about abortion or something? Though the Duchess of Sussex was very vocal about politics and women's rights prior to her marriage to Harry, her status as a senior royal, there we go again, effectively muzzled her in many ways. Despite the fact that she could not be as vocal as she wanted, found loopholes to get her thoughts across. She sure did. When Trump came to the UK, she didn't show up there. She was on maternity leave. She found a way to get her opinion across without saying anything. In September 2019, editor-in-chief Edward Enninful, this is Vogue editor-in-chief, gave MM the opportunity to become the first guest editor of British Vogue in over 100 years. Through her Forces for Change issue, the former actress took the opportunity to get political without actually saying anything. The issue focused on mental health, race, and women's empowerment, all things Meghan, a mixed-race American woman, is passionate about. All things... Okay. Prince Harry and MM are using their voices for social issues. Now that they live in LA, which has had some of the biggest protests in the country, the Sussexes aren't being silent about the Black Lives Matter movement. In a commencement address to her alma mater, Meghan directly addressed the movement and merched everything she was wearing in the video also. I realize the only wrong thing is to say nothing. These are words that she copied from Eleanor Roosevelt. We've been through this already. Now the Sussexes have put their Archewell Foundation on hold to focus on this movement. I wouldn't say that they've put it on hold. The trademark office has put it on hold because the papers weren't signed, the fee wasn't paid. They didn't choose to put it on hold. It got put on hold. Get it straight. They're redirecting their efforts to the Black Lives Matter cause and the wider repercussions of everything going on in the world today. They're directing their efforts there because their efforts to get speaking gigs with Goldman Sachs, where they get paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, and Meghan's dreams of A-list acting stardom and the TIG 2.0 being the next Gwyneth Paltrow goop aren't going anywhere. So they're going to hitch on to this and whatever else they can to keep their names out there. That's what they do. Meghan can't stand not being in the papers for even one day. And here's a statement that Omid Scobie put out. We know he's Meghan's mouthpiece. Meghan is considering a career in politics. Oh, Lord forbid. Meghan's newfound freedom from royal life has also helped her to examine what she really wants. Daily Mail is reporting that the Duchess feels that her gnawing urgency to uproot from England was fate. Oh yes, she's been guided by fate to run for office. Oh, the wonderful hand of fate. Meghan said her work as a leader is more important than ever. A leader? What's she a leader of? She couldn't lead a horse to water, a thirsty horse to water, than ever right now, and that she's been speaking with Oprah. Oh, here we go. Auntie Oprah. Auntie Oprah is behind it. I should have known. She's been speaking with Oprah and other community leaders on how she can be a part of the solution. Well, Oprah will be the campaign manager, and goodness knows she has enough money to fund the campaign. Meghan for president, Oprah vice president, Gail chief of staff. We got it worked out. We'll fill up the rest of the cabinet later. Meghan feels like her mission goes far beyond acting. She said she wants to use her voice for change and hasn't ruled out a career in politics. Lord help us all if Meghan gets elected to anything. Citizens of whatever county she gets elected to, or state or country, move, leave as fast as you can. I can only imagine what the state of the place will be after being ruled for a year by Meghan. Everything will be merged out. However she can make the most money, that's what she will do. You think politics has been crooked in the past? Ooh, you haven't seen nothing yet from Ms. Meg. Alright, let's read some comments from my last video. Oh, by the way, I found out why my last video I made kept getting in YouTube trouble. It's because I read that comment that one of the sugars left about my dogs. So the last time I did it, I took the comment out and the video was approved. Everything was fine with it. Lesson learned from now on. The nasty comments that the sugars leave, the nastiest, I won't read those. I'll just read the ones that are not too bad. So let's read these comments. Candace said, Mrs. Bouquet rocks. I agree, Candace. Miracle, she does rock. Yes, she does. And if you live closer to me, I would say, coffee in 10 minutes, condos. Neighborhood cat lady says, love Mrs. Bouquet. Heart, heart, heart. Me too, neighborhood cat lady. Janine says, I started comparing M to the bucket woman and it took off. I have seen all the episodes of Keeping Up Appearances. I also am totally addicted to Are You Being Served? Ooh, me too. I love that one. Mr. Humphreys, I love him. She thought she would be her Sesame in Hollywood. It did not want her at 20 and it wants her even less at 40. Well, I would say 45, Janine. I take very big exception at people who criticize my pets, 2 cats. Each one of them is worth 10 humans in intelligence and love. Your dogs are beautiful. Apparently, the Bucket Windsor woman wants to replace President Trump. She, with any hope and prayer at all, Janine, she'll never even get close to the White House. Let's hope she doesn't, because this nation will be in a very sorry state if she does. But thank you for saying my dogs are beautiful. I appreciate that, Janine. I'm sure your 2 cats are beautiful as well. And yes, my dogs and your cats are worth 10 humans in intelligence and love. They give you unconditional love, and that's what is so great about them. No matter how bad the day is, they're always there. No matter what, they're right there beside you unconditionally. Loving on you is great. Snowy D says, oh, cuss word. Why don't you blame the stuff going on, poverty, measles, on Meghan? Why in the world am I even listening to this trash? Snowy D, I agree. We should blame more than we do on Meghan. Poverty, measles, throw a few other things in there too. Sure, why not? Alright, SJ71, new subscriber here. Looking forward to catching up on previous videos. is absolutely cold. Absolutely agree, SJ71. She is cold to the bone and manipulative to her very core. Harry's life is going to be further devastated as time goes by. Yes, she's wearing him down to a little nub, isn't she? He's going to be a weak, sniveling little nothing by the time she's done with him. Oh, and that last 4 words of your comment, SJ71, as time goes by, do any of you ever see that sitcom from the 90s with Judi Dench and Jeffrey Palmer as time goes by? I love that one too. It's another British sitcom. Howell Maureen KMH says, do you follow anyone else besides these 2? I do, but these 2 and the Royals are the only ones I make videos about. Dorothy says, sick, gossip, cuss word, misogynistic, gutter, tabloid trash. Stop hating and spreading baseless conspiracy theories and get a life. You people who subscribe to this blank blank of someone you don't know is shameless and sickening. Let Meghan and Harry life their life and go and create one of your own. How do they life their life? Let them go and life their life. You see, that's what I don't understand about these sugars, you guys. They have terrible grammar, punctuation, spelling. It's like most of them need to go and take a refresher course in English and grammar and pronunciation. They really do. I'm sure there's a course online that could help you with that. But thank you for watching the video, Dorothy. Please keep sending the hate comments. I love it. It's the fuel that keeps me going. Osu says, your mother will marry the king with a 35-year gap. Lady C is nothing but a liar. Well, actually, Osu, my mother won't be marrying anyone. She passed away over 20 years ago, but if she was still alive, it would be great if she married a king. It wouldn't matter how much older he was than her, so I could be the son of a king. Thank you, Osu. Have a good day, sir. And Susie says, classic sociopath. Sniff out a weakness in someone who is useful and hone in to meet that someone's need and make out they understand and are the only person who can help. Yes, she is a sociopath. She sniffs out weakness like a basset hound sniffs out a rabbit under the ground. She has the nose of a German Shepherd police dog, sniffing out all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you guys, what have we learned today? President Meghan will end the immigration problem in the United States because people will be leaving in record numbers when she takes office. They won't be coming in anymore. Number 2, even as a royal, Meg would not keep her opinions to herself. No, sir, she would not. Number 3, with no Hollywood offers coming in, Meghan will jump on any bandwagon she can to keep her name in the news. Number 4, Mrs. Bouquet rocks. Number 5, Hollywood doesn't want a 45-year-old washed-up ex-royal with 3 kids, 2 ex-husbands, 1 current husband, and 0 talent. Number 6, Snowy D thinks most of the world's problems can be blamed on Mooch and Meg, and he can't understand why he watches this garbage. But thank you for watching, Snowy D. I appreciate it. And number 7, MM's nose is like that of a scent dog. No wonder she wants plastic surgery. Well, you guys, tweet me. This is my tweet information. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification button. Also, please tell your friends about me. It is greatly appreciated. All the kind